Hey creators, welcome back. So today, I just got off of work. It is 4:53 a.m. It is May 10th. Sorry about that. There was a bug. It is May 10th, and I have a new story that came to my mind. I want to kind of get it out. Originally, it was gonna be like kind of. I felt like it was going to be a continuation of Project Free Will, but then it ended up turning into something completely new and different. So I want to kind of run with that and see where it goes. I may do like a Pinterest board tonight and maybe mail a note as well, or I just might do a soup dump where I kind of just read out everything I do know about the story and start there. I don't know where this will take me, but I do hope that you guys continue to watch and enjoy the ride. All right, it's official. Let's dive in. Just like with the other stories, I'm going to start off by naming it. Now, unlike the other stories where I gave them like Project Free Will, Project Revenge, this one I actually do know the name of the book, but I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm not going to reveal that. So I'm just going to say TLA, and I know what I'm talking about. And then let's see, what genre is TLA? It is giving me the feeling of, if I can spell, dystopian, um, end of the world. I don't know if these are genres I'm just writing now. I know dystopian is, but end of the world. Um, it is religious. I guess you can say supernatural. Um, what else? There are mind games. So I know it's dystopian because it's like it's a system kind of setup that's not quite our world. It's set into like a future state, so to speak. So it is dystopian. It is like the end of the world type vibes. It is religious, supernatural. There are mind games going on, and then that's all I can think of so far. And then book length. I am thinking, as crazy as it sounds, I'm thinking 100k words. Um, I think this is gonna be a long one. I'll say 80k to 100k. This can be me overshooting completely way out there, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then themes, we have suicide. Um, Here I go, misspelling words. Violence. Um, Sexual abuse. We have sacrifice. So suicide, violence, sexual abuse, sacrifice. We have um, terroristic things going on. That's all I can think of right now. And that's kind of me just like guessing. I don't know. Like right now, I'm just kind of soup dumping right now. I don't know. Like dystopian in the world, religious, supernatural, mind games, length. I don't know why I chose such a high word count, but maybe this is going to be like one of those, um, what do they call it? Game of Thrones level books where it's just extra lengthy. And then themes are the suicide, violence, sexual abuse, sacrifice, uh, terroristic threats. Still learning the book as I go along. And if I had to do a one sentence summary, um, so, one sentence summary, Noah finds out she's the last apostle on earth. So, that's all that's come to me so far. I don't really know the summation of the book to be able to write a one sentence summary of the book. Just kind of that um, she's the last apostle on earth, and something happens from there. So, her name is Noah, and it's actually a female protagonist this time. I was thinking Mel At first, like I said, I was kind of thinking like I would take free will and this would be something to add on to it. But then this ended up being a completely new story, completely new characters. I was literally sitting there on the phone with members because I work as a customer service agent. And this book just started coming to me, and I started tapping my feet. I was getting all excited. I was like, please let me get my break, my break, my break, so I can go outside and write stuff down. And I got the opportunity to, and I kind of wrote down some stuff, but I'm thinking her character's, it's a female character. She's young. So Noah is young, um, impressionable. She lives by herself. I'm just saying this. This could be completely inaccurate and change. So she's young, impressionable, lives by herself, is the black sheep of her family, um, loves God and the church, has a tragic past, used to do drugs. Don't know that's coming to me, so I'm just going to write it out. Used to do drugs, was in a same-sex relationship. Um, hmm, hated God for a second due to the things she went through. Is quick-witted, funny, talented, multi-talented, can sing and dance, is a writer of some sort, learns to speak in public, has a sort of speech impediment. So that's the sort of speech impediment. Multi-talented, is quick-witted. Gets nervous easily. Let's see. Okay, so this is just soup going on. I don't know. So Noah is young, impressionable. She lives by herself, is a black sheep of her family, loves God and the church, has a tragic past, used to do drugs, was in a same-sex relationship, hated God for a second due to the things she went through, is quick-witted, funny, multi-talented, can sing and dance, is a writer of some sort, learning to speak in public, has a sort of speech impediment, gets nervous easily. Lacks faith sometimes. Doesn't go with the crowd. Stands out in a crowd. Is somewhat opinionated. That's weird. Lacks empathy. I've never written a character like this, so I'm not sure. Lacks empathy. Doubts herself a lot. Speaks 2 languages. All right, so what's her last name? So Noah, let's see. Noah, Noah Newberry. I'll just say Noah for now. Name is Noah. I don't have like a last name right now, and I actually want to look something up real quick. What if I can? Okay, what does the name mean? So Noah means rest, repose, comfort, or peace. So her name means like rest, repose, comfort, or peace. Interesting. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Pinterest real quick. And I'm going to create a new board. Call this Project TLA. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is where I struggle. Getting back to the main page to be able to search. This is going to take me to the business hub. And then let's see. Yeah, here we go. So, what does Noah look like? That is the question. I kind of feel like I know her ethnicity, but not entirely sure. I don't know if I want to make her mixed race or just pure black, or I don't know. Let's see. Young black. Let's see. Okay, of course I didn't do anything. Black woman fantasy. Let's see if I can kind of spot a character that stands out to me. Who would be Noah? It's set in modern times, so it kind of would have to go with that. I know I'm not doing a very good job describing the story because like it's still new in my head. Kind of like the way she looks. It's kind of new in my head, so it's not fully developed yet. But it's getting there. I feel excited to write this book for some reason. I don't know. I feel like some excitement. More excited than the free will story. The other one, Project Revenge, I'm definitely going to make sure I finish that. That was my original baby. I want to make sure I get that done. But this one, I feel some excitement about it. And I don't really normally write about having women protagonists. So this is something new for me. Having a female be the lead, especially with the type of story that it is. This is going to be pretty cool to write. And I don't know, I'm pretty interested to see where it's going to go. I think I kind of like this look for her. So I'm going to Project TLA. And then maybe this was her original girlfriend back then. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of like going into battle. So I kind of see something like that. Like her going into battle. Or even this one. So I'm going to going into battle. Save this as well. Now I have it where she has like a teacher, so to speak, someone who kind of comes into her life and I guess you could say ministers to her, but someone who comes into her life and kind of grooms her into the apostle that she's supposed to be, because that is what her character is. So I'm thinking this is a man. I am trying to figure out if he's older or if he looks young, but he's really older. kind of see someone that's older, looks trustworthy, but they're like a father figure because she didn't. I don't think she actually had a father growing up. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think so. So someone that looks ridiculous, someone that can kind of nurture her, lead her down the right path, pour into her. So I'm trying to see what would this person look like. They want to be a little bit mysterious, but then also appear real and approachable. This would be an interesting villain character. That looks interesting. Let's see. What does this man look like? I don't know. This is interesting to me too. I'm just gonna save stuff that kind of sticks out to me. Maybe he's a reluctant teacher. So someone who's reluctant to teach. This guy, he looks interesting. I'll say a reluctant teacher. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Milanote. And create a new one. New board. Project. TLA. And then go into the board. And then we're going to do, what is it? More templates. Character relationship map. I think that's it. Yep. And we're going to use that. And then we're going to have her. This looks interesting too. It's interesting. All right, then we're going to have her. Where's it at? TLA. So this is how I kind of see her looking. The eyes probably not being so dramatic and ridiculous, but. And then her name, let's go here, create a new folder for it. Project, TLA. And then characters, Noah. And then his name's going to be Samson, the older guy that teaches her. So I don't know if that's him. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't think that's him. I don't think that's him either. Yeah, I'm thinking this is her ex-girlfriend, somebody that she was dealing with when she was in the world. I don't know. I don't know. This is what I have so far. I think I'm gonna stop it here. This is just me kind of coming up with something in the middle of the night or early in the morning after work. I'm just gonna kind of go over everything one more time. So it's Project TLA, genre dystopian, end of the row, religious, supernatural. I'll take off the mind games part. Supernatural. Oh, biblical. There we go. Biblical. Book length, and I won't be so dramatic. Book length, we'll say about 50K. 50K words. Themes, we have suicide, violence, sexual abuse, sacrifice, terroristic threats. I'll take off the terroristic threats part. I will say mental illness. And then one sentence summary, Noah learns she is the last apostle on earth. And, last apostle on earth. And it's her duty to save it. Now, so she learns she's the last apostle on earth and it's her duty to save it. I'm just writing that for right now. I know what I actually mean. It's not her literal duty to save it, like she's a superhero, but I think I kind of know where I'm getting at when I write it like that. And then we have Noah is young, impressionable. She lives by herself. She's the black sheep of her family, loves God and the church, has a tragic past, used to do drugs, was in a same-sex relationship, hated God for a second due to the things she went through, is quick-witted, funny, multi-talented, can sing and dance, is a writer of some sort, learning to speak in public, has a sort of speech impediment, gets nervous easily, lacks faith sometimes, doesn't go with the crowd, stands out in a crowd, is somewhat opinionated, lacks empathy, doubts herself a lot, speaks 2 languages, and her name is Noah. All right, we're gonna stop it here tonight or this morning and kind of pick it up. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Kind of pick it up from there. Excuse me. Pick it up from there and at a later date and see where it goes. I'm pretty excited about this particular story. I wanna know where it's going. I wanna know more about these characters. So I'm just gonna call this Soup, and then that's Soup, and then I hope you guys find this interesting. I mean, we're gonna go along the ride together. I'm gonna plot it with you guys, the live process. I'm gonna do more character development, have more time to think on it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned until the next one. Bye.